Your boy is bouncy.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighed in at 180 pounds, Javon Evans.
Booker, this man is looking to build some momentum.
He is a hell of a talent. He's so close to being #1 here in NXT.
Oh, but here comes a man who is currently #1 in TNA.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's right.
It's Trigger Day is always going to be Trigger Day. Let's talk about
Next,
it.
from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the TNA World Champion, Trick Williams.
El Gran Campeón, man. That's Triple A style right there, dog.
I was about to invite you down south of the border with me.
That's right. Say what? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, man.
Well, it is going to be a busy week for Trick Williams. Tonight, next Tuesday against the man he's in the ring with, and this Friday. When this man looks to restore order in TNA.
Next, weighing in at 270 pounds, representing the system, Moose.
Our night began with chaos and carnage. And if we've seen anything over the last week or so with the 8 men that will be in this match in our main event, we will be seeing human demolition derby. Get ready for some destruction. 8-man tag team main event.
Tag team partner from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds. He is the NXT champion, Oba Femi.
Tonight, Oba Femi teams with the 2 men that next week Trick Williams and Javon Evans live in Philadelphia will fight, become the #1 contender to Oba Femi and his NXT championship at NXT Heatwave. But Graves, Oba was correct earlier in taking charge.
I would agree with that assessment of the situation. Listen, as the face of NXT, as the NXT champion, Oba understands his championship's under threat. You want to get rid of DarkState at all costs. These 4 men prove that they are a real legitimate threat to everyone on the roster.
Here we go, guys.
Without bias.
Dallas Herman has his work cut out for him. I mean, Graves, it seems that DarkState are 4 men who are angrier than ever.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think DarkState are more focused
Oh,
than ever.
here we go!
The young OG kicking off the festivities.
Ready to fight.
All 8 men throwing hands.
And think about what the NXT champion Oba Femi said earlier. It's about handling business here tonight. tank. They've been asked to stay away. Disguises didn't work out too well.
Oh, baby.
Tonight.
And listen, Oba understands that he is a marked man. He doesn't need any more men gunning for him or his NXT championship. So you take DarkState out of the equation, at least you have a little bit of breathing room, even though you know full well all three of your partners are gunning for your goal.
Guys, on the topic of the title, there's a lot of eyes on Oba Femi. Maybe more so after Heatwave standing shooting star into the cover, hook leg and a kick out. Who could be looking at the NXT title? You're right, Graves. It could be any one of these men in this match. It could be Ricky Saints if he survives Jasper Troy next week.
Valid point. Ricky Saints made a lot of waves, built a lot of momentum prior to being out for the last several weeks. But back to DarkState, you asked about them being angry. I think the four of these guys want this opportunity. This is exactly where DarkState have been manipulating and trying to get themselves. They want to be in the main event picture with the best of the best.
Oh, baby. That's that young OG right there. Coming alive.
And look, he's on the outside right now, but Booker, how has Trick done it balancing two brands?
I mean, he's done a hell of a job. Look at the guy right there. He's looking pretty right now. Sitting on the apron, and that's something I think he should do. Stay out of his
Trick
back.
is going to face this man, Moose, Friday in Baltimore at TNA Emergence for the world title. Next Tuesday, he faces Javon Evans in Philadelphia.
Oh,
Becomes
baby.
#1 contender to Oba Femi's championship at Heatwave. And I wonder tonight, Booker, should Trick pick his spots wisely?
I'm looking at Trick's posture right now. Trick has nothing to gain in a match like this other than ridding NXT of the DarkState. That's it. That's it, man.
But that's no small thing, but we know DarkState has made life hell for everyone on the roster. They haven't discriminated who.
Whoa, I was about to say these guys aren't on the same page, but Moose and Oba don't give
What
a
the hell?
They just tossed the TNA champion. I mean, was that working together? Whatever it was effective.
Doesn't matter what you call it, it took everybody down. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, they're on the same page.
Trick, the great uniter.
Things are looking up for these four. But can they last? Can they survive? We'll find out on NXT. Well, Trick says he's got this, he's ready, he's prepared, and it looks like Sugars is getting sent back in the ring to meet face-to-face the TNA World Champion, who Booker come next Tuesday. He may not have that TNA World title.
I mean, he may not, but he may have it still around his waist because Rick Williams has been nothing but flawless as the TNA champion. You got to give him that.
Oh, what?
Having an encounter with the walking innuendo, Cutler James. Cover here.
Cover and a kick out. Cutler James getting controlled right now by Trick. And look, think about what Cutler said earlier. They were going to take it to these four men here tonight. They were going to make a statement. They were going to prove a point.
And listen, that's what DarkState have said since they arrived on the scene in NXT. It's four young guns, one goal, take over, make it to the top as a cohesive unit, and all four can achieve greatness. These men have done a great job following that path thus far.
James swinging, doesn't connect it. Oh! Elbow clothesline. Look, for DarkState, they are yet to lose on NXT programming as well, Trick just reached out, made the tag, and in comes Moose. And Moose comes Saturday morning, gonna have the TNA World title back around his waist, but he's here tonight on NXT. Moose, somebody, Booker, you have a lot of admiration for.
Moose is a hell of a champion as well. Right now, he's looking to get that TNA championship back around his waist. But right now, it's about taking care of business, and that business is DarkState.
I think we can forget that we've at least heard Moose hint at the fact that he would like a crack at the ruler in the future.
Well, that goes back to the point you brought up earlier, Graves, that all these men in this ring, that includes DarkState in the locker room, all are looking at Oba Femi. Much like the wrestling world on the women's side, everyone's looking at JC Jane.
Exactly, and that's why, back to our original point, why Oba wanted to unite everybody on this team. It's really self-preservation, an opportunity for all four on their side of the ring.
Javon Evans, ooh, a little bit extra on that jump hook.
Oh, yeah. That's that young OG. Like I say, this young kid has been so close to catching.
Oh, baby!
Got so much fire inside the young OG.
Yeah, well, that fire might have just woke up Cutler James, who just answered back in his own right.
fight.
This is turning into something nasty.
The young OG pulling him up, backhand to James.
And Evans right now getting the better of James in that moment.
And sometimes you just gotta plant your feet and throw hands. That's what the young OG did. Now he's tagging in the heavy artillery.
Things are finally turning ugly maybe for DarkState. What a main event wherever you're watching around the world here on NXT. Oba Femi's checked into this matchup, and Booker Oba cannot be in a good mood. He was the one who was attacked on more than one occasion by DarkState, including the first time being at Vengeance Day, if you remember, in DC.
May not be in a good mood, but I'm telling you right now, he's composed because he's got his team on the right track in this matchup here tonight against DarkState. Oh, yes.
Oba Femi, 216 days as NXT champion. Wow. Showing you why.
A lot of muscle.
Hey Graves, have you been shocked at the fact that the team of Oba, Moose, Javon, and Trick are working together?
Wait a minute.
Now we are about to watch two bulls collide in the middle of the ring.
And here we go. Osiris, Oba. And when you think of DarkState, you think of Osiris, you think about a man who's leading a pack of carnage carnivores. Oh!
A lot of meat.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone just holding their breath as soon as those two locked eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Air was sucked out of the building, but great strategy by DarkState. Look at the power of Osiris.
Power slam, but Dion Lennox is a legal superstar. Into the cover, off the power slam, and a kick out. And Graves, when I look at Dion Lennox, and if you look at Dion Lennox, are you looking at someone who maybe is the surprise of the group?
So we're talking about Dion Lennox as we take a look at the power of Osiris Griffin. I don't know that any of these guys should be a surprise at this juncture.
Let me tell you something. Dion Lennox is the smartest one out of all these guys because
Into the cover, and a kick out.
Because he came in playing that choir boy role, got everybody to think he was one way, and he was totally the opposite, man. So smart, so smart.
Into the cover off the leg drop, and another near fall. Dion Lennox so aggressive when he checks into the matchup over the last several months. You know, this is a guy in Lennox who said that they marked their territory here on NXT. This was the next step because DarkState knows they have an opportunity at gold in Lowell at Heatwave against Tank and Tank for the tag team titles. But Graves, no one knows which two members of DarkState will compete in that match.
Well, that's certainly an advantage on DarkState's behalf. Hank and Tank need to essentially prepare for all four members just in case. But that's going to split your strategy. That's going to force you to maybe not focus on certain aspects of the team because you can't prepare for it.
And the facts are, Booker, that the chaotic ways of DarkState created that golden opportunity.
Well, let me tell you right now.
Holy
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Come get some.
That's that young man. That's that young man right there.
Holy crap. Sugar's beside himself. Evans just kicked Sugar. Got him the hell. Don't touch me. Boom. Big clothesline.
This is what you wanted. I'm going to give you what you want. The young OG.
What the hell? What the hell?
Javon Evans.
You think Javon Evans isn't ready for Philadelphia? This man wants gold. This man wants Oba Femi and Heatwave.
From the top. Lennox able to get underneath.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
That could be the tide turner.
He's smart, man. Lennox is smart. Big mind buster.
I agree with you, Book.
But now look how smart Lennox is. Whipping back Javon Evans into the corner of DarkState. And now this pack can just feast on the young OG.
Osiris the virus.
One after another.
Cover by Cutler.
And a oof. Oh, I thought that was going to be it, but a kick out and a near fall. You talk about turning things around. As fast as Javon Evans was flying, just as quickly, DarkState slammed the momentum door shut.
Big shot by Cullen James right there. Forearm shiver. I love it.
Javon so close right now to making that tag, but now so far away. And Booker is the most dangerous thing about DarkState, the unpredictability.
Unexpected injuries, man. Unexpected injuries. Always expect the unexpected. That's what this business is all about. And DarkState personifies that. Trust me, man.
DarkState trying to bounce back after their run-in with Moose and the system. And
yes!
And that certainly grants one way to bounce back.
This kid is unbelievable.
Tag is made. Here comes the face of the franchise of TNA. Moose teeing off on DarkState.
Hell of an athlete right here.
Moose, I just got done saying he and the rest of the system have had their run-ins.
Oh, yeah. You see that?
Boom, pump kick. Lennox is rocked. Lennox now charging back in. Caught, dropped.
Good night.
Senton. Moose rolling.
Moose is quick as a cat right now.
Moose is also showing Graves, Trick Williams, what can happen this Friday in Baltimore.
Trick has a front row seat to what he's gonna deal with.
Oh, there goes the Sugar Man.
Sit down, cover. Oh, near fall.
Moose has been unleashed in this one.
Gotta wonder what's going through Trick Williams' mind right now. Moose just got chopped in the throat. Sugars reaches out, makes the tag. Dion Lennox is now the legal superstar.
And a headbutt for his troubles back into the enemy corner. Tag made. Trick just tagged Moose. Don't expect to see any of that.
Oba just tagged Trick. Oba now, the legal superstar. Papa Shondo-esque tag made. Javon Legal getting froggy. Big splash into the cover for the victory. Oh, man.
Not that easy.
All of Javon's teammates were attempting to block to defend the pile, but DarkState just overwhelmed them.
All things starting to break down now. It's been chaotic since the beginning.
Here comes Osiris yet again.
Tag was made. Cutler James now the legal superstar. What the hell is this?
We're cooking up something big right here. Sugar Man up top. Here we go, baby. Oh my God.
Instinct through with that leg drop into the cover and a near fall right across the jaw. And we all know the history of the jaw issues that Javon Evans has suffered throughout this year. As I talked about eating earlier, it looks like DarkState ready to feast once again.
Not so fast.
Oba, they caught Javon. Hey!
Double cutter.
Wow.
Trick just wiped out Osiris. Moose just took out Cutler. Lennox just got dropped by Oba. No, Evans! Evans just got caught. Oh, Moose just speared Oba. Sugar's able to get out of the way.
The house is collapsing.
You can say that again, miscommunication. Moose just got wiped out. Javon left all by himself. DarkState. Javon reaching out. There's Trick. Trick did nothing. DarkState just dropped Javon. And DarkState just beat the best of the best.